I think it's pretty blatant from Marissa's presentation, um, the the concept and content that was learned and applied regularly in this classroom and outside on the Ning pages. Um, I'd like to read actually a quote from one of the students. I had given a last minute assignment that they were not required to do, but I asked them to do as a favor to us student teachers. Um, and that was a simple question on Ning, um, asking them um, how has their relationship with music changed after taking this class, um, and have the concepts we learned in the class impacted how they listened to music and how they did that. And this was from a young woman in the class who was very staunch in her ways of what she felt about music, what she felt about the music classroom, and how she was going to approach all of our games and Type 4, Type 2 uh, craziness with four different teachers in the same room. Um, so I'd just like to read what she wrote as this on this blog. My relationship with music has changed a lot over the past marking period. I now can no longer say I don't know why, I just like it. Now I can say why. I liked the games, they were a lot of fun, and helped with what we were learning at the time. The presentations we saw were very well thought out and presented, and I liked them a lot. Another student, it meant a lot and it was fun. I'd say my relationship with music has changed in the sense that instead of just saying, that's catchy, or wow, that's a good song, I can say why it's so likable. I find myself thinking deeper into the words and instrumentation. The games were fun, and I thought the presentations were interesting, listening to all the songs others chose. It was a fun marking period, and thank you for involving me in your music making. I mean, obviously, you can tell just from the writing that these are very mature eighth graders. Um, but that being said, when a student not only thanks you for that opportunity, but also shows clearly that they see the purpose in what you're doing and how much value it can add to their life, it's very fulfilling as a teacher. And I had probably the best teaching experience I've had so far through Westminster at this school with this group of kids through this composition unit. Um, and this was just a wonderful lesson, and I'm sure even with an eighth grade class of a lesser caliber, or even perhaps a seventh grade class, that this could be adapted. Thanks to the situation that Mr. Cressman has created in his school with his technology lab, with the support he has from his authoritative figures. Um, and I think that's a huge factor in what these students are able to do and what they can do because of the opportunity that Mr. Cressman has opened for them. I look forward to having a new class and perhaps doing some of these lessons with them as this marking period ends. But this was by far a very interesting and beneficial experience for me as a teacher to create a unit of lessons that I know I can teach very well. So this was a very positive experience for me, and I'm very proud of both the students and my fellow co-ops with our lesson planning and execution.